More than 2 million Americans and nearly 25 million people worldwide suffer from schizophrenia. The World Health Organization ranks schizophrenia among the top 10 most debilitating diseases. 30% of people diagnosed with schizophrenia try to commit suicide, and 10% succeed.
Well, schizophrenia is definitely now acknowledged to be a biologic illness. And this has really changed in the past couple of decades, particularly, where now I think it's acknowledged overall that it's definitely a physiologic condition.
A common misinterpretation is that people with this disease have a split personality. But the name actually refers to a split in perception between the real world and a fantasy world of paranoid delusions. Common symptoms include deep paranoia, visual and auditory hallucinations, illogical thinking, and flat emotional responses to situations.
Historically, schizophrenia was thought of as a young adulthood, so it wouldn't fit a diagnosis to think children have it. Now there's childhood schizophrenia.
Doctors use three main categories to describe the symptoms of schizophrenia. Positive symptoms include hallucinations, such as hearing imaginary voices or seeing people who aren't there, and delusions, such as believing that you are under surveillance. Negative symptoms include lack of emotion, difficulty taking care of oneself, and social withdrawal. A person will often appear flat or speak in a monotone voice. Cognitive symptoms relate to problems with memory, attention, and understanding basic information. There are 5 basic types of schizophrenia, though many patients can be grouped into more than one. Disorganized schizophrenia is characterized by speech or behavior that is difficult to understand, abnormal emotional responses such as inappropriate laughter, and visual or auditory hallucinations. Those with paranoid schizophrenia have delusions of grandeur, such as believing that they have superhuman powers, feelings of anxiety or anger, and thoughts of persecution. Symptoms of catatonic schizophrenia may include complete immobility or excessive movement, the inability to maintain personal hygiene, or a lack of response to people or situations. Patients with undifferentiated schizophrenia either do not fit into one of these types or have a combination of symptoms. And residual type refers to people who have had at least one episode and whose symptoms have decreased.
It's a really lonely disease, eh? It's really lonely. And it makes you feel like there's no one else in the world who's going. I have a lot of hope. I'm pretty positive about my life and stuff.
I can't see the